Hello, friends, and welcome to another Halo Infinite preview video. That's right, we're blowing it out, baby. I am Alex Stadnik, and I am joined by the lovely Wes LeBlanc. Hello, sir.
Hello, hello. I am very, very excited to watch this.
Yeah. So, if you've seen the other videos or you haven't, we've done a couple of preview videos today, a couple on the side missions, but today we're looking at a main mission from Halo Infinite. It's within the first 3 or 4 hours of the game, depending on how you take on the different missions and that kind of stuff, but pretty early stuff. We will try to not spoil anything, but just know that this is a main encounter that you're taking on here. So,
Yeah.
um, this is called the Tower. This is a section where you are infiltrating a banished stronghold and having to get through them to kind of, I don't know, Wes, like how would you describe it? Like take over the area or like cleanse the area?
Yeah. So, I mean, as you can see, this is a hulking, structure, and the banished having it presents a problem for the UNSC. So you're kind of gonna do what Master Chief does best and take it back.
Yeah, for sure. And this is a really fun playground because especially when we talked to 343 about uh, these sections, uh, these sections and a couple of the other ones, they really encouraged us and players to take them on how they want.
Hmm.
Um, you saw me go up on the side over there and grapple my way up and take out the long range jackals first, right? But if you wanted to, you could run up to the front door with a rocket launcher or a scorpion, right, and just blow the door down and bust in,
Hmm.
which is kind of what I did anyways here. I'm very much a person who will try his darndest to stealth into a mission, but then unfortunately, I usually make a mistake and blow things up from here. So,
Yeah.
but I'm just a man. It's what I do. Uh, but so yeah, we're infiltrating this space. I think some of this you've seen some of the stuff we're about to show before a little bit, but there's a boss battle upcoming. It's a little tease
Yeah.
there that is exciting. So, Wes, how did you take this encounter? What are some of the highlights for you?
So I pretty much stayed high until I could take out the jackals that have their sniper type weapon.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've come to this conclusion, but I gotta say, in between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite, the jackals have been doing some training
Oh yeah.
because they are really good at their jobs now. They
Hmm.
will take you out with ease with their what's the weapon? The
The
stalker
stalker
rifle, I
rifle.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm always trying to focus on them first to get them out of the way because I have died a lot of times. I'm fighting a brute and all of a sudden I get sniped and I'm down.
Yeah.
So I take them out first and then I whip the energy sword out, the rocket launcher, what have you, and it's chaos from that point on.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, the stalker rifle is kind of like the older cousin of the carbine.
Hmm.
It is a similar it's a similar in maybe visual style, but it is very much like a couple of quick shots
Hmm.
or and it burns out but those shots are pretty powerful and it's
Yeah.
more precise than the carbine is. But it's
Yeah, it's not
not
quite the beam rifle. Like you're not going to get a kill with one shot usually, but
correct.
it's definitely stronger than the carbine for sure.
Yeah, it's like that nice middle ground, which
Hmm.
I've really enjoyed in the campaign. I still can't use it in in multiplayer because I am
Oh no,
bad.
absolutely. Yeah, same.
Um, but so and this is just a wonderful playground to show off the grapple shot in this and how much I absolutely adore this thing.
It is so good. I was kind of on the fence about it before, going hands on because it's just an interesting development. But now I don't want Halo without a grapple shot.
These are also these baddies
Oh gosh,
are
yeah,
brutal. If you're not paying attention, there's these brutes that rush you that they don't have any
yep.
weapons, but they just try to take you head on. And
They
if
have
you're
no
not paying
regard for
attention,
life.
correct, yes, they are LeBron James in that way. And I've been caught with my pants down a couple of times, and they just totally like 2 or 3 shot me, and then it's done. So.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
I really enjoy, you know, playing on normal. Don't judge. But
me too. Me too.
yep. because I think to get my bearings, I think that's a good first way to play it. But
Yeah.
there's definitely some nice challenge to it. It is not, it's a nice balance. There's times where you're gonna run into these guys and get wrecked, but it's not anything that you can't handle. And I don't know, it's been I really have enjoyed the difficulty mixed with the different new abilities and that kind of stuff. So
Same. Yeah, and as you just saw, like if things get a little too hot or a little heated, the more open nature of this game allows you to kind of dip. And Alex here, he found a fusion coil to go back up and wreck shop with.
yeah, it's not if things are getting hairy quickly, the grapple shot is perfect for that. I think one of my only minor complaints from the preview section here is you continue to get, there are other equipment pieces that you'll get here that you'll see in a second, and it's kind of hard to, it's not hard to use them, but it's hard to be motivated to use them at times because the grapple shot is so fantastic and it feels so good. And there's definitely moments where the game tries to push you to use like the threat sensor coming up here, but it's like, that like this is very helpful, I like it a lot, but I can't Spider-Man my way through this level and I want to.
Yeah, that's like one of my minor complaints too. Is so you switch between your grenades and your equipment with the D-pad. So to like open up the little mini equipment menu, you got to press right on the D-pad. If you press left, it opens up grenades. And in the heat of the battle, I'm just very bad at using the D-pad to switch between equipment. And like you said, I found myself kind of just sticking with the grapple shot.
We were assured by Joseph Staten, the man himself, that especially when you're playing on Legendary and whatnot, threat sensor is going to come in very handy. So I'm curious on those higher difficulties how, because I'm sure it's going to be harder to use the grapple shot to fly across the map if everyone is, trained on you,
Yeah.
So, but yep, little boop right there, reveal the people around me in this little smoky area.
I love the moments when you use a threat sensor and you're just like, oh, it's probably a few enemies. And then you see like 20 people line up and you're like, oh, okay.
Yep. All right. I guess this is how we're doing it now.
Yeah. Get the grenades ready.
Yeah. So we're coming up here. If you've watched any of our previous coverage, you'll be familiar with this section, but you'll be unfamiliar with what comes next. So we are going to meet one of Halo Infinite's bosses, and I feel like we got a little taste of it in previous games, but this is the first time that they're really like, having health bars visible and that kind of stuff, and really setting these moments up, kind of like how they did Tartarus in Halo 2, right? In the preview section, we saw a couple different bosses, and they're just enhanced they're enhanced versions of the brutes and elites that you'll find out on the regular map.
Yeah, they're a lot smarter too. Don't think that you're just going to be able to stick them and call it a day.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, they
are
are
very good dodging.
Yes. Yeah, they definitely gave me trouble, and I was expecting a higher challenge with the bosses, right? But I was just kind of morbidly curious to try this out because Halo is not really known for its boss battles. So, this right here, before we get to that boss battle though, is a Spartan Core. And Wes, do you want to talk about what Spartan Cores do?
Yeah. So first off, the sound that plays when you find a Spartan Core, one of the best video game sounds I've ever heard. I love it so much. It makes my heart happy.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Good job, 343. But yeah, so you find Spartan Cores kind of scattered all over the map, and you'll always know when one's nearby because you'll hear like a kind of beeping sound. And if you hear that, use your sensor or your visor to kind of find it, or just follow the sound. And when you unlock it, you get a core, which can be used to basically level up or upgrade your equipment. These will be very important, and you should try to get as many as you can.
It feels like the world opens up even more when you have an upgraded grapple hook, but it also does, I think you've seen in this footage, my grapple shot now electrifies foes, and that's because of those Spartan Core upgrades. So
that's right. I think that is the first upgrade, actually. Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. Fusion
so
coils come in handy here.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a coincidence that they gave you the threat sensor before you got to this boss fight, because as you can see, he loves his invisibility.
Yes. Yeah, it comes in handy here. And I probably should have used it in that other high value target section that I had earlier. But is what it is. Oof! She comes in hot.
Yeah.
This is my moment where I started to panic. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Yeah.
Everyone's watching.
Oh no! There we go. I think that is a beautiful look at Halo Infinite. How about you?
Amazing. Can't wait.
Truly. So if y'all are just tuning in for this video, thank you so much. But we have a ton more Halo Infinite preview videos up on the YouTube page today, on top of our amazing cover story that we have running all month long as a ramp up to Halo Infinite. So we did campaign comparison. We showed off the first level. There's a lot of great stuff. So thank you. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.